Oh, what's going on, yo? Um, I just got back this evening, March 6th, from Auburndale, Florida. I was at a three umpire system camp, learning the three umpire system. Um, hadn't shaved recently. I need a haircut, so I know I probably don't look the best on camera right now. Um, but I'm sure y'all can still recognize me, and hopefully this video will be enjoyable for you to watch. While I was down there, that was the first time I'd ever been exposed to the three umpire system. I did better than I thought I would, and the instructors, they really liked what they saw out of me. So I know they're going to have opportunities for me this summer, including working in the Sun Belt Baseball League in the summer, particularly the team in Columbus, which is 10 minutes from my house. A big improvement, being able to drive 10 minutes to the ballpark rather than, being in the Dakotas, for 2 months. So definitely looking forward to that. If y'all have any questions about my umpire journeys and stuff, definitely feel free to ask. But so I figured I'd update you on that, and I've got a stack of mail returns while I was gone. So I always have my phone propped up against my laptop, right there. I just kind of set it up against it. So if I ever shift it like this, I'm looking at something on the screen. So I have all these in order, and I have my sports card form entries. So if you see any of these guys say, "Hey, I wonder what address Samuel used," you can go on sports card form, look them up, and look for RS Barrett 00. Look for my return. That's my username on there, and it'll be under the address that I used. All right. So I'm gonna try to give you a good bit of detail. Try to do these in the order in which I got them back. This is okay. So the first one, postmarked Orlando, Florida. I'm sorry, I know the camera's backward, but I don't know of a real sufficient way to fix it. Let's see. I sent this out on February 19th. I received it back on March 1st. I sent him a baseball card. I actually had him sign a baseball along with some other 2015 Astros at a spring training game, but I didn't know a whole lot then. I had him had all those players, not the whole team, but some sign on a plastic logo baseball. So those logos are now fading away a little bit. So I said, "Hey, Pat, would you be willing to sign a card?" Well, as I'm sure you can guess, he did. Obviously, he's very good through the mail. And so now I have a card. So I can put that in my closet along with my other signed cards. Stick the envelope in there. These next two are ones that I sent out the day after, or maybe a couple days after I totaled my Herbie, my car. And so I didn't have the means to pay for autographs. So to Mike Mussina and to Andre Dawson, I wrote on my letter of request that, "Hey, sorry I don't have payment enclosed. Totaled my car. If you could make an exception, I appreciate it. But if not, I understand." Right? Yeah. Mike Mussina from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Mussina, yeah, didn't really care. Oh well. Andre Dawson. Oh, it's kind of rich a little bit. Whereas Andre Dawson, he came through. So very, very happy about this. I don't like to try to, I guess, maybe cheat my way into free autographs like that. Anybody who's watching this, please don't try to come up with excuses, if they're not true, to get an autograph or something like that. I would never have said that if it was not true. I would never have put that on the letter of request. So that's just something that I think y'all should keep in mind. Just from being a good person standpoint. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have told y'all that that's how I got it, but I like telling interesting stories. And then this one, Louisville, Kentucky. Oh yeah, let's see. I know DeAndre Dawson, I sent it out on February 11th. I received it back February 28th. You've seen I already closed it out, so I don't remember. But this next one, I sent out on February 7th. Received something back on February 28th. It's some answers to questions. This is not one of my 60s players letters. I'm getting to those in a second. This is to Tom Hallian. He just retired from being a big league umpire this past offseason, but he works on this past World Series and this past American League Division Series between the Astros and the White Sox. And he's good. Got one of those elaborate strike three calls. Definitely go look it up if you haven't seen it. I've even used it before. Let's see. He answered, said his favorite ballpark was Wrigley Field. He said he loved the blue shirt and his crew chief Jerry Crawford wore it. Said he liked the special caps, but they didn't have them this year. And then I asked him any tips you'd give for an umpire like me. Such as if I should continue to use your strike three mechanic or not. He said, don't use my strike three call unless you have some years in professional baseball. You have to call safe and outs the way they teach you at school. Work hard, do as many games as you can. Hope that helps. Tom, that he signed. Tom right there. So, and getting to hear from a big league umpire, this is really cool. Stick it back in the envelope, stick it here for easy reference. Okay, so I have 3 60s players returns. If you don't already know, I think I've showed them to you before. 1960s is the golden age of baseball for many reasons. I've put that in a few in the comment sections. If you go to my channel, say MLB Golden Age videos, and I think nearly all those videos that are on there, there's a comment by me that explains all of it in intricate details to why I think it's the golden age. But in fact, I can probably put that in the description on this video. So if I remember to do that when I'm done making the video, I'll put it in there, so you can really know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't put that whole explanation in all my letters to these guys. Just little bits of it. Basically to ask, hey, what was it like playing in the golden age? And I get all sorts of different responses. But before I get to that, another autograph request. I don't know how many of y'all are into Lego. Lego used to have what was called the Lego Club. They've changed the name of it now. And their mascot was named Max. So I sent to Lego to see if I could get his autograph. I didn't get an autograph. But I got a letter back from him. You could pause it and read it if you wanted to. It's like, hey, I heard you wanted to hear from me, so I jumped in to answer your letter. It's cool that you remember the Lego Club. I had all sorts of experiences. Seems like you have as well. Thank you for never forgetting about me. Please write to me anytime. Cool. My lip is dry. I guess from the changing climates, from Alabama to Florida. Although I've been in Florida more this year than I have been in Alabama, so you'd think I'd be used to it. Okay. I got 3 responses from 60s players. Something else I need to put in the description is my blog, and there's a page on there, famous players, famous people I've written to, because I've done more than baseball players now. And the first list from there is like 1 to 227. I've gotten up to 227 of these letters that I've written to 60s players, pretty much asking the same questions, just to get different players' insights, let's see. Let's save that one for last. Okay, so first one, postmarked San Francisco, California. I sent this out February 25th. I received something back March 5th. Okay. This is John Bocabella, former Expos catcher. On my letter, I'll show it to you, but I'll read it as well. He wrote, Samuel, I don't respond to questions. Way too many. Sorry, but I have enclosed a signed card. So, that is nice. Kim Berry was the same way. He said, hey, I don't respond to questions. I could, but he has a lot on his plate, I guess, because he writes a lot of books now. In fact, I'm talking about Kim Berry now. I still need to finish that one up. And when you buy a book from Kim Berry, he'll sign a Sports Illustrated cover that he was on with Mickey Mantle. That's Mickey Mantle right there. And that's Kim Berry. That's aside from the point right now. But if you have something, I have like a Kim Berry card or a baseball and you want Kim Berry to sign it, he's very good to that. But for John Bocabella, didn't answer questions through the mail, that's fine. Did include a signed baseball card, though. This is my first time looking at all this stuff in person. Former Expos catcher. He was an insurance consultant in the offseason. Got a nice powder blue road uniform. Shin guards with a very simple pattern. Nice blue signature as well. So that is good. I will stick it here in the back. Next one is postmarked from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this is Frank Thomas. Not the Big Hurt, the original. Frank Thomas, born in 1929. He sent back a letter that I'm having trouble reading. Just a quick note to let you know that I read your letter and request you are I'm sure I could decipher this if I really took the time, but I don't want to make this video too long. So maybe I'll mention that in another video if I'm ever able to decipher it all. Yeah. I don't know. Of course, the way some of these letters look, like the letters and the words and stuff, it looks like he just kind of writes the same thing to everybody. I'm not sure. But we'll see. It's okay. And the last one, I want to save this one for last. Because this is a cool one. This is one that was in my original batch of 60s players when I started including self-addressed stamped envelopes. And I got him back returned to sender because that address didn't work anymore. Well, one day I was looking through and I found his return to sender, and I grabbed the self-addressed stamped envelope out of there and was looking to see who else I could use it for. But I decided to look on Orlando Cepeda's page on Sports Card Forum, and I found a new address that worked. I was like, oh, well, let me try him again. I drew a 30 and a SF logo on the envelope and some of his stats on the back and red baseball seams over where the envelope closes. Trying to make it look kind of cool. I do that sometimes. I'm going to do that with this Tony Oliva attempt that I'm going to have going out hopefully tomorrow, because some of his responses have started coming back according to Sports Card Forum, because he's just gotten inducted into the Hall of Fame, or he's been elected. A lot of people wanted to send to him, so hopefully now that some are coming back, I can send and I can get a fairly quick return. Hopefully he'll answer my questions. Now, all these responses, I got pictures from my mother while I was down in Auburndale. And so, what my mom showed me the letter, which doesn't have anything on it, and Orlando Cepeda charges at least $20. I didn't send any money, and he sent a signed Hall of Fame postcard. What I didn't see was this. Hi, this is my wife's phone number. Call me, we can chat about it. Thank you, Orlando Cepeda. So again, this is my first time looking at it. It's like, wow. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm being on the phone with Orlando Cepeda. I'm not gonna record it and post it on YouTube, the phone call, but I can certainly let you know how that goes. So Cepeda definitely seems like a nice guy, and hopefully that rings true tomorrow if I try to call him. But regardless, that's awesome. Freaking being this nice, I might be willing to send him $20 for an autograph, If I feel like you deserve it, or I don't guess I should say that, feel like, hey, you appreciate, the time I took to write that letter. You say, hey, call me, we can talk about it. Because maybe, his hands may get tired real easy. I mean, the autograph doesn't look awesome. But you could tell it's Orlando Cepeda. So maybe it's like, he didn't want to write a bunch because, his hands would hurt. By the way, Oakland, California postmark on that Orlando Cepeda. So, you figure, I'll just let him call, and we'll talk about it from there. So, okay. That sounds good to me. That's how I did it with Kim Berry, because he sent his phone number if I wanted to buy the book, and I called him and I got him to answer a lot of my questions over the phone. I found Frank Thomas's, or the one I just showed you, his phone number on Sports Card Forum too. So I may use it if I can't decipher that letter. But I don't know, we'll see. So I would have to consider all of those really nice successes, if I may say so myself. Definitely some cool stuff. That Orlando Cepeda is definitely something that impressed me. By the way, I sent that one on Valentine's Day, February 14th, and I received it back February 28th. So 14 days. So that's 2 weeks, so not too bad. Some other people received it back around the same time, it looks like. Yeah, I don't think he's allowed to. Yeah, his agent won't let him sign for anything less than $20, according to this. But at first, I kind of thought that he was, sheltering himself a little bit, being a little standoffish. But maybe I was wrong, and I'm glad to be. So I am going to check my blog and be sure that I've gotten everything right. And I will put the link to my blog in the description of this video. And I will put all my reasoning why the 1960s was at least aesthetically, the golden age of baseball. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Any questions about my through the mail stuff, 60s baseball, my umpire adventures, feel free to ask. And I'm gonna put a TC logo right there, and Tony Oliva's number 6 right there, and hopefully send that out tomorrow, and go from there. I got some other autograph requests that I might be able to send out from here, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching.